It's so cold, my nipples could cut diamonds. But do you wanna know what isn't cold? My account, after this KVK. It's on fire. And yes, I know, even though I failed the initial KVK goal, which was 6 billion kill points and around 100 million kills. And I was hella confident in it too. Like, I was more confident in that than going outside and taking a chick's number. But nevertheless, despite all of that, I failed miserably. I fumbled. I fumbled the bag, as you Americans like to say. But, well, I did get some sweet rewards, right? And I decided to treat myself with something nice this KVK, because I felt like I deserve it. I've been through hell, I didn't get enough fights, and I suffered. Like, it affected my mental health, it affected my sexual desire, and it affected my relationship with Mimi. And it's long over now, so if there is any new sugar mummies out there, well, just so you know, the applications are open. Anyways, this KVK, I did manage to do about 40 million kills, which is about 730 million kill points, around that. I did try to push myself further and at least reach a billion, but that was just impossible, right? It meant staying up till morning and basically chasing kills, chasing 𝒟𝒹𝒹𝓎, chasing anti-swarm marchers that are constantly hiding in cities and city popping. Like, it's annoying, right? I get it. If you're on the losing side, like, you have the right to use those marches for more kill points, but if you're on the other side and you're chasing these marches, it's a pain in your ass and it's not fun. So I decided to choose sleep. Well, guess what? I did that, and instead, in return, I got an outarch for it. An outarch, which means my second hunter on this account, on my account. And it feels nice. Like, hunter is never bad. The more you have, the better. So I decided to put this hunter on my hero, which you'll see in a bit. The first one is on Nevsky, and the second one is always going to be on hero cubing. Now, hunter works best on single damaging commanders, single target commanders, because that's hunter. It's in the description, right? If you put it on Guan Yu, that is a waste of hunter. But if you put it on Zhuge Liang, now that is a good use of hunter, because Zhuge, right, he has a 5 target AoE. So for Zhuge, it's a good choice. But for Liu Che, I mean, Liu Che does a smite damage, right? So in that case, you want to use the arch formation, which is destructible. So instead of hunter, get destructible and put that on Liu Che. Well, what else? I also went to KVK shop right here, and I decided to buy, because I have enough coins, right? I don't need to buy anything else. I don't need these equipments. I decided to buy myself this city skin, 𝒟𝒹𝒹𝓎, for action point recovery, and it's really good for off-season, for recovery, right? You get action point faster, and you get to basically kill barbarians, rally barbarian forts, and recover speed ups during off-season. It's really good skin. And when I reach KVK, during KVK, I'm just going to switch back to Twilight Falls for skill damage. And it's a really good skin for multiple fights and stuff like that. Like, it's amazing. Anyways, this KVK, I got in total about 7 coins, 7 conquest coins, which I used 1 to buy the hunter, and I used the other 6 to buy this godforsaken expensive city skin. But it's worth it, so no complaints. Okay, so 5% action point recovery from that skin, plus I'm gonna switch back to Germany during off-season, of course, and that is 10%. So in total, that is 15% action point recovery during off-season, which is just, right now I'm harder than a woodpecker lips. Anyways, they say don't get your honey where you get your money. Now, I have no idea what that means, but let's go ahead and apply that hunter on my best armament, which would be this one if I was about to put hunter on my Zhuge Liang, but I'm not gonna do that yet, in this KVK at least. Maybe next KVK I'll think about it, but I'm gonna put that, like I said, on hero cubing. And, well, I got this combo for now on hero cubing, so he can comb his hair with, but as you can see, it's not perfect, it's not pure stats. So instead, we have this bad boy, and agree to disagree, it's somewhat close to being max roll. So I'm going to put hunter on that, and then equip it on Huo. Alright then, let's do this. So for now, combo, I'm really sorry I have to put you on the bench for the moment. Now, combo is a really good inscription, especially for those who have Zhuan Prime as secondary, because that inscription increases Zhuan's skill damage by 8%. It's really magical. It's a beautiful work. It's a work of art. but Hunter is always better. So we have Hunter, and my stats are looking nice, like 10% health. It's decent, very decent. And this is my second Hunter, well, my first Hunter on 𝒟𝒹𝒹𝓎. So overall, looking pretty good. I still need to clean the extra stats like infantry and archer, but we'll get to that slowly but surely. Now, meanwhile we are here, let's go ahead and use my keys, because why not? Like, I am not a hoarder, I hate hoarding stuff, and when I see it's happening, I just lose my mind. Like, I need to use whatever I have, right? Yeah, shit, I just say it. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't add up. Because I said I hate hoarding, but somehow I have over 2,000 silver keys saved, basically hoarded. But, whew, let's pretend you didn't see that. For your own sake. Just smile and wave, boys. Just smile and wave.
Just smile and wave, boys. Smile and wave.
Now, let's check out and compare my stats before and after KVK. So, this is now the presents, and we're gonna check out the tier of units that I killed, my dead troops, and stuff like that. So let's begin with kills. Now, on the left, I have a screenshot of this specimen, my stats before KVK, and we get to compare that together. So, I started with 166 T5 kills, and now I'm sitting at 198 million, so that is about 33 million T5 kills. As for T4, I started with 97.6 and ended up with 106 million, so that is about 8.4 million T4, if my math is correct. And the gentleman that I am, I won't waste your time by counting T3, T2 and T1s, because overall that is less than a million from rallying and swarming cities. So, what else? As you can see, it says one autarch, but actually this is my second autarch, because the first one was during May of last year, and as you can read at the bottom, it says it's recorded after May of last year, basically. So that the Furious got dropped. Now, would you believe that? We live in a world where titties are made out of silicone and autarch is stolen from you. Anyways, this is the new city skin, and it looks kind of fat. I don't know how to explain it to you, but it looks like obese. Like it has diabetes or some shit. Why is it so fat, bruh? I'm not fat shaming, by the way. Actually, I am. Please be healthy. We go down, we go check out the action point recovery speed. So in total, we have 70%. Now 35% of that is from VIP, 10% from Civilization, which is Germany, 20% from Holy Site, depends on your alliance territory, and 5% from a special team, city team. So in total, 70%, very good for off-season. The next thing we will talk about is how much resources I spent during KVK. Now, I don't have many in my bag because, like I said, I don't like to hoard stuff, so I just use these immediately when I enter KVK. Anyway, I started this KVK with 5 billion food, 3 billion wood, 5 billion stone, and about 1.4 billion gold. And at the end of it, I'm sitting at this much on my hand, basically. So that means I spent 4 billion food, 2 billion wood, 4 billion stone, and about 800 million gold. And with that amount, like I said, I made about 40 million kills and 730 million kill points. So comparing to last KVK, I made 1.3 billion kill points, but I think I spent less resources in last KVK. Which means this time, right, because we were on the winning side, we had to chase kills sometimes, and also I fought against 1846 and 1316, and those guys, let me tell you, they hit hard as a brick. So naturally I'm going to trade negative, and this KVK I traded 40 million and I healed 52 million. So that right there, right off the bat, we can notice that it's a negative trade, but the margin is not that big, right? Like 40 to 52, it's decent, you know? It's not like 1 to 2 trade, right? So I'll take it, I'll take that. And now about speed ups. So I started KVK with exactly 400 days of speed ups. And I finished KVK with exactly 400 days of speed ups. So I just spent whatever I gained during KVK. And it's about 300 days of speeds, which I got from VIP shop, you know, buying 24 hours, buying and then getting speed ups from the gold chest, from the events, from the barbarians and stuff like that. So I spent 300 days of speed ups in KVK, and I finished with whatever I started, which is the first time, by the way. Like every single KVK I remember, I have 0 speed ups, like absolute 0, below poverty line, right? And this is the first KVK for me where I'm left with this much at the end. Crazy. The last thing I'm going to show you is my KVK book, Season Retrospect, which I think is pretty cool stuff. but I do like more information to be in it though. For example, how many gems I spent, how many chicks I talked to in LKC, and how much I got catfished. The numbers will shock you, just as they're about to shock you here. So, I killed 40 million, we all know that, and in 4th of April, I killed 8 million units in a day. Now I have no idea what was the occasion, but I guess it is. We will take that. Now moving on to the next page, a hero dies but once. What kind of bullshit is that? So, actually, wow, I forgot, but apparently I healed 54, close to 55 million, not 52 million. Well, I'll be damned. Anyways, I killed 40 and I healed 55 million. Well, it's still not a bad trade, I would say, just to make myself feel better. About barbarians, I killed 8,000 and about 450 barbarian forts. Now, for barbarian trainers out there, do you think this is a good amount? Is this a decent amount? Because I would say it is. I would even say it's a lot of barbarians I killed this KVK for speed ups. But nevertheless, for Alliance, my Alliance alone, killed 4 billion units, 4 billion units, putting us at rank 5 in KVK. The next part is about Alliance flag, which is irrelevant. I don't care about that. Moving on to the next page. My kingdom overall, we have 2 alliances. We killed 9.4 billion units, putting us at rank 1 in KVK. We healed 10.2 billion units, putting us rank 1 in KVK. And we killed 600 million troops, putting us rank 1 in KVK. And 2489 still had the audacity to ask for Ziggurat. How dare you? How dare you? Anyways, moving on. That was pretty much my KVK Retrospect. I think it's pretty fun, and I can even show you my last 2 KVKs, which is Heroic Anthem. I hate that KVK, by the way. So if you want to see that, just let me know in the comments, and I'll show you that in maybe shorts, maybe a separate video. Why not? So guys, that was pretty much a quick summary. What the fuck is wrong with me? A quick summary of my KVK performance. I hope I didn't leave out anything. If I did, let me know in the comments. But I'm pretty sure I didn't leave out anything behind. So, my KVK performance, I hope you enjoyed. And next KVK, I hope I reach my KVK goal. I will. I promise you, I will. This time it's for real. If I don't, then God strike me down. I will allow Mimi to insert her electronic dildo in my orifice. But I hope not. That's what I'm gonna try. Mark my words.